time ago, in a faraway village, there lived two brothers named Ikechukwu and Chibuike. Ikechukwu was a farmer who does little or nothing from his farming business. On the other hand, Chibuike was a well-known successful hunter who always worked hard and dedicated all his time and energy in his hunting. They were both happy and living peacefully until jealousy and greed took the best part of Ikechukwu. It all started when Ikechukwu decided to quit farming to go into hunting like his brother, since he hardly made good income from his farming business. He decided to talk to his brother to help teach him the hunting skills. But his brother refused and advised him to focus more on his farming business, and that two brothers can't go into the wild forest to hunt animals. He further explained to him that he should dedicate his time on his farming business just like he did, and in no time things will get better, and that he can't go into hunting at a very late age. He pretended to be happy with his brother's advice, but deep down in his heart, he was consumed with jealousy. He thought his brother said all that to make mockery of him, but he had forgotten that everyone has his own destiny and role to play in their various businesses. Few months later, Chibuike killed an antelope. In the village, it was said that any hunter who killed an antelope will automatically be given a chieftaincy title and will be made the head of hunters in the village. All the young maidens in the village was eager to do anything possible to be the wife of the well-known successful hunter. And that made Ikechukwu's jealousy grew every day as he began to plot evil against his brother. He tried to kill his brother many times, but all to no avail. One day, the neighboring village lost their king. Ikechukwu heard about the death of the king from his friend who lived there, and was told that the king would be buried properly in next 14 market days with 7 human heads. Ikechukwu was happy to hear the news, as he sees it as an opportunity to finally get rid of his brother. 2 days to the king's burial, he pleaded with his brother to help him go to the neighboring village to collect his money from his friend who bought some farm produce from him the previous market day. Very early the next day, Chibuike embarked on a short journey to the neighboring village. Unknowing to him, his brother, whom he loved and cared so much for, had sold him in exchange for money and out of jealousy. On reaching there, he was captured and locked up in a dark room till the next day, and he wondered why he was captured all through the night. The next day, which was the king's burial, all those who were captured for the sacrifice was ready to be beheaded at the shrine. 6 of the sacrifice was beheaded right in front of him, and when it got to his turn, his head was rejected on several attempts. The chief priest did some incantations and was told by the gods that Chibuike was the chosen one, not as a sacrifice, but as the new crown king of the village. And immediately, the chief priest ordered the guards to untie and bow to the new king. And he was crowned the king in another man's land, as the new king and the power invested in him. He revoked every human sacrifices in order to bury the king. The new law and rules was carried out across the village, and since then, no human sacrifice was made ever again. The chief priest later revealed to him the mastermind of him being captured by the gas for the earlier sacrifice, and he was shocked to know that it was his brother who sold him off that day out of greed and jealousy. Chibuike later forgave his brother, but vowed never to have anything to do with him as a brother. As he returned back to the village where he was made king to continue his reign, he later got married to the most beautiful maiden of the land, and they lived happily ever after. Moral lesson from this is that greed and jealousy has nothing to offer. Rather, it will destroy you more and leave you with everlasting regrets.